Hello humans, welcome back to my makeup room. My name's Martha if you've never been here before, and today we're going to do a Project Pan update. Now this is, I don't know what number of update this is, it'll be in the title, you get the gist of it. It's fine, it's fine. This is the update talking about my April progress because it's going to go up at the beginning of May. There we go. So, as per usual, let's start with the products that I have completed. First of all, we have my setting spray. This is the TooFaced HangoveRx setting spray, and I hardly had any left of this. It did not last very long. As you can see at the beginning of when I introduced this into the project, I was approximately there, and I used up probably like 2/3 of this in the project, so that's pretty good. Next up, we have my lip gloss. This is the Kiko gloss. This is in the shade 19, and it's the 3D Hydra lip gloss. Now, you may be able to see through it, maybe not. I can definitely see through it. There's probably too much light going on here, but I don't take the stoppers out of lip glosses because it'll get too messy. I carry a lip gloss or a lip product in my pocket at work, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't want my pocket getting all gross. But anyways, so I started out way up here. Last month I was up here, and of course it did not take me very long to finish this guy up. So that's very exciting. Primers. In my little mini category, this is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and it is all empty. I loved this. I'm seriously considering buying a full size, but it's 80 Canadian dollars, and I just don't know if I can do it. I did buy a L'Oreal moisturizer that Emily Noel, I believe, said was a dupe. So I have yet to try it, but I should probably try it soon. If I do buy this, it will be in the Rouge sale. They do have a mini size, but it's out of stock, so I don't know if it's still available or not. If I do buy it, it'll be in a Rouge sale, and I won't buy it this sale because I have so many other primers to get through. But if I still want it next Rouge sale in the fall, if I make my way through some primers, I think it's a possibility that I might get it. We'll see how that L'Oreal one works out. I'll keep you posted. And next is the Hourglass Veil Primer. So my markings, as you can see, last month I was up here. Now it is empty. You should be able to see down to the bottom in there. Of course, there's still some like little bits. There's still some like little bits in the corners and stuff, but I can't get it out with this little spatula. Not enough to make a full face anyways. So that one is done as well. Next up, another exciting update. This is my concealer. The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Corrector. This is in 110 Fair. Last month I was up here. Now it is gone. And it took me about, how long did it take me? 1, 2, 3. It took me 3 months of consistent use consistent-ish use to finish this one up, and I'm glad it's gone because it is too dark for me. Pretty nice, like medium coverage concealer for like an everyday wear to work kind of thing, but it's too dark on me, which is disappointing. Now, that's all of the empties. Now we're on to rollouts. I have two that I am rolling out. This is my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Twitter Pated, and my goal was to hit pan, and I did just that. I'm pretty happy about that, and I did wear it down fairly evenly. I mean, obviously the middle is still the lowest part of the product, but I didn't just like dig my finger in straight away, so I'm pretty happy with that. Next for rollouts, this is the Urban Decay Ultimate Ozone Multipurpose Primer Pencil. Now, this is my tally. I started up at this big black mess. Last month I was here, and this month it was not even markable. The distance that I traveled on this one because I have given up. I'm decluttering this. I don't like it. It just turns my lips a weird color. It catches on my dry patches and I can't really outline my lips properly. So this one is gotta go. It's not my thing. Alright, next for another couple of rollouts. The next rollout is my Anastasia Dip Brow Gel in the shade Taupe. I use this very consistently. I weighed it again this month and you could tell a weight difference. I started at 10 grams, it went down to 9 grams. I don't know how I used a whole gram of eyebrow gel, but I will take it. And I have decided that I'm going to declutter this because it makes my eyebrows look very dry and crusty and just kind of blocky, and I feel like I've gotten some decent use out of this and I'm happy to get rid of it now. I feel like I've kind of gotten my money's worth. I've gotten a good feel for the product and it's just too dry for what I want in my eyebrows. So this one is going as well. Now the last product that we are rolling out of the project is my blush. Now if you saw my last update, you will have seen that I am going to be rolling in a new blush every month because blushes are impossible to get through, and I like to change the tone of my blush depending on what kind of makeup look I'm wearing. It's not just like a bronzer where it's kind of going to look the same all the time. There's pinks, there's peaches, there's rosy, there's mauves. There's too many variations in blush, and because they take so long to get through, I want to try and just get more consistent use out of all of my blushes rather than just one. The blush I was working on this month was the Nudestix Nudies All Over Face Color in Naughty and Spice. Rolling her up. So this is what we look like this update. I might even give you a little swatch for the color. So it's this dusty rose kind of a shade. I do have a little marking on a sheet of paper. This is my little outline of the product. We started up here and then we did use a good solid millimeter of product, maybe a millimeter and a half, but I'm pretty happy with that product. It is a cream blush, and as we all know, makeup wearing is not super consistent lately, so I'm pretty happy that I was able to get this much use out of this product, even though I'm not wearing a ton of makeup. So that's good. I got some good use out of it. We can roll it out and get a new blush. Okay, let's talk about the rest of the products I have updates for. In the primer section, we still have the Watermellon Hydrating Burst Primer and the Smashbox Photofinish Original Smooth and Blur. The Smashbox one is pretty slow going. We started up here, we are now down to here. So I've used a little bit of product. There's still a good chunk left in here. And the Ciate one, last update I was here and now I'm down here. So I made a good chunk of progress. I did finish 2 other minis, so I don't know, maybe I'll be able to finish these this month. I want to definitely finish one of these. I don't really like either, but I think a good goal is definitely finish one of them this month. Even if I don't wear makeup a ton, I think that's still pretty attainable. The next one we can show next one we can show markings on is my Marc Anthony Strictly Curls Leave-In Conditioner. Last month I was up here. I am now down here. This is gonna take me like 5 more months to get through at this rate. So we shall see. I only really use this when I wash my hair when it's damp, and I wasn't washing my hair too much because I had it dyed. And now that we're in quarantine and at work, I'm wearing like a scrub cap or like a headband or something to protect my hair, and I have buttons sewn on so I can wear a mask. It doesn't ruin my ears. I haven't been super washing my hair all the time, but where was I going with this? Oh yeah, because I'm covering my hair, I'm not going to re-dye it, even though I love having that like purple tinge to my hair. So I I might be washing my hair more often because normally if I don't have dyed hair, I will wash my hair every day because it is naturally curly, and when I get home, I throw it in a ponytail. That ruins all the curls, so I have to wet it again to make it curly. So I don't know. I think I might be able to get some more progress on this now that I'm going to be washing my hair more often, because I don't think I'm going to redye my hair right away. That was quite the tangent. Okay, that's all the products we can tally. Now it's time for some photo updates. Let's go with my Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow in the shade Light. Now, again, I'm only working on the bronzer side of this because I don't like the highlighter. So, I think there's going to be a pretty good little difference in the photos. It definitely looks different in person. It used to say Sculpt in here as an imprint, and now that's pretty much worn away. And I think I'm starting to get a little dip. On camera, it definitely looks like you can still see all of the imprints because this is so like hardly pressed. But in person, the little like lines of the imprint that go across, you can't really see them anymore. So I think now that we're sort of chugging along on this one, I think it's going to be much better. This first month was pretty hard going because it's so firmly pressed and it just looks the same the whole time. But definitely sort of this week, I've noticed that I can see a difference in person. So that's good. My goal is to hit pan on this. It might take ages, and let's see, what's this? It's almost May. I probably have like another good month or two where I'm not going to be wanting to wear creams yet, because when it gets hot, I'm going to switch over to mostly cream products. Maybe, probably, that's the plan. So we'll see how far we can get on that, but I am definitely going to continue to work on this even when I'm using more creams. We're not going to give up on this. I paid a lot of money. I want to use it up. Okay, next up we have my Mary Loumanizer little sample. So, let's see here. There is a pretty big dip in here, mostly on this side. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. I'll try and insert some photos. Last time it was completely full. Now, this isn't my favorite highlighter. My goal was to use this up, but I don't know if that is my goal anymore. Because I don't love it, I think I want to try and hit pan and then I'll just throw it away. I'll get rid of it because I don't love it. It's not great on my skin. It does kind of make my skin look a little bit more textured, especially on my forehead if I put it up there. So I think I'm going to try and hit pan on this one and then we'll get rid of it. Editing the goals. Making revisions to the project. Alright, now that's all the updates I have. It's time to get into the new products we are rolling in. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new items. Oh. Okay, lip-wise, we have 3 lip products coming in. First of all, we are going to work on a lipstick. This is a mini. It is the lipstick I'm wearing today. This is MAC's Velvet Teddy. As you can see, I have quite a good chunk of product left in here. And I did another little drawing. Let's see if it's still accurate. Yeah, kind of. Alright. This is where we are, essentially. As we go through, I'm going to try and mark down on the lipstick, and then this is the top of the packaging. So that is our goal. I'm gonna try and finish this up. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to or how long it will take, but that's the goal. I have lipsticks. I want to see if it's doable for me to go through any of them, because I do feel kind of guilty that I have so many lipsticks and they're just kind of sitting there. And I wear them, like I wear them when I do my full face makeup, but I don't wear them like on an everyday basis. So this is an experiment. All right, now instead of rolling in a lip gloss, I'm gonna roll in a lip oil because, again, at work I'm wearing a mask a lot of the time, and we're not really supposed to be wearing makeup underneath, especially like a lip product, because it'll get on the mask. Anyways, I don't want to wear lip gloss anyways. It'll be a mess. So I'm rolling in a lip oil, and I started using this like 2 weeks ago maybe. And that's where I am. I'm at this little marking right here. So I am very, oh, this is the Ciate Watermelon Burst Lip Oil, by the way. I am very confident I can finish this in the month, which is good because I don't really like it. I like it enough to use it up, but I would not buy this again. So I'm glad this is only like a mini size. I got the primer and the lip oil in a little bundle. It was 2 minis. And I'm glad I got the minis because I don't really like either of them. I was mostly interested in the lip oil, but when I saw there was a bundle, I was like, ooh, a primer to try. Let's do it. I don't like this though, so I'm glad to be focusing on it to get it out of the collection. Next up, we have a lip liner. This is NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Sandstorm. And this is what we look like. It's not full. So this is the difference between a full one and the one I am using. So I've used it a good little chunk. Not heaps, but I have used it a good bit. So this is the lip liner. I have drawn a little outline here so we can track our progress that way. Oh, here, why don't I give you a couple of swatches? So this is MAC Velvet Teddy, and this is NYX Sandstorm. Now on to the setting spray I'm going to be rolling in. This is the CoverFx Illuminating Setting Spray. And as you may be able to guess, this is empty. So what I've done, I've put it into a MAC Fix Plus bottle because this has like a very gentle, fine, luxurious mist. But that's not the kind of mist I really like because it doesn't like get any product on my face. I like it to be gentle, yes, but like this is just like a puff of air and it doesn't even feel like anything's going on my face. So this is where I was, this little marking, good little reference on this bottle. So my goal is to use this up, but again, I have put it in this MAC Fix Plus bottle. So when I first decanted it, I was up here. So that's a reference. That's like a comparison of where the product would be in each volume of container. I think they both hold like 100 mils. Oh. So the MAC Fix Plus holds 100 mils. This CoverFx, the amount of product in here was 120 mils. So slightly more than a regular setting spray, which is good. So I started using this after I was done with my TooFaced, and I was able to use about a centimeter's worth of product. I don't love this, so I'm definitely excited to get through it and get rid of it. Okay, second to last product. Instead of rolling in a concealer, since I have another concealer going in my Roulette Pan collab, I have decided to roll in a color corrector. This is my Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector, and it's in the shade Light Medium. And this is what we look like. I do already have pan on here, so I've used a decent chunk of product, and my goal is to finish this up. I did sort of clean off the pan a little bit so it'd be easier to see. I have no idea how long this is going to take. I'm guessing a few months. I just have a couple of correctors, and what stresses me out about this is it's just kind of like open. It does close, but this is not like an airtight component, so I'm just paranoid that this is going to dry up. So I want to kind of get use out of it before that happens. All right, we're on to the final item. The blush we're rolling in. This is the Clinique Cheek Pop in 12 Pink Pop. So it's this cute little flower This is one of the newest blushes in my collection, and I think I've only used it once. So there's that little swatch right there. It is a bright pink. It's a nice soft formula that has a slight sheen, so it's not matte and flat. It's not super glowy, but it is sort of a satin, I would say. So it has this lovely flower embossing. I'm going to try and wear some of that off and get some good use out of it this month. And there we go. Is it just me, or was that like a really long update? That felt like a long time. Anyways, that concludes this update. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out my Project Pan playlist. Let me know if you have a project. I love watching update videos. Hit the like button if you want to. Subscribe. Ring the bell to become a Pavlovian dog. And I will see you next time. Bye.